So, good morning once again, dear students. And it's time for me to explain how you are supposed to do your English project work during the vacation. So, as you can see on your screen, it is that circular which I had posted in your class group asking you to do the project for both English language and English literature. And the circular was something which I had dated as 31st of May because that is the last working day of the month, and you have your vacation starting from the 1st of June. Now, see what was written here. Dear students, this is with regard to the submission of your English language and English literature project works which you must complete during the summer vacation. Please go through the points given below carefully. So let us now try to analyze these points so that whatever doubts you have in your mind with regard to doing of these two project works should be completely clear or should be completely understood. Now, number one, each project work must be handwritten. So the first and foremost point tells you that you have to write it with your own hand and in your own handwriting. So make sure that it's written by you, not written by father or mother, not written by an elder brother or sister, not by any friend or not anyone else. It has to be your own handwriting and it has to be handwritten. No printed projects are allowed. I repeat, printed projects are not allowed. You have to write the project with your own hand and you have to complete it. Second point, you may use full-scape ruled papers taken out from your big exercise books. So now you have exercise books are commonly referred to as copies by you. So just as you do in case of your online unit test, the same way you are supposed to take out a few sheets, maybe 2 or 3 sheets from your big copy, and it is ruled paper. I will show you some samples now, but just listen first. So this ruled paper must be used for doing the projects. Now you may use full-scape paper. That is second point. Third point, once you finish writing the project, you must click the photos of the pages and make a PDF file. That is very simple. Just as you do in case of your online tests, what you do there is you click the photos and click the photos of the pages on which you write the test, and then you send the photos through WhatsApp to me. But in the case of the two project works, instead of sending the photos directly to me through WhatsApp, you are supposed to click the photos first, then properly arrange them according to the page numbers. Suppose you have written 3 pages, so page 1, page 2, page 3. So you have to arrange them in a proper sequence and convert those photos into a PDF file. So you have the Android PDF app which you can easily download from Play Store, and you can utilize that app and convert it into a PDF file. So your entire language project will be in one file and your literature project will be in another file. So 2 PDF files have to be made, one for language, one for literature. So you have to arrange the photos of the pages in proper sequence and make the PDF. For this, it is necessary to write the page number on top of each page. So when you click the photos, before that, first you finish the project, number the pages, then click the photos, then arrange the photos in proper sequence according to the page numbers. So the first page of the PDF file, now this is about the content of the project, that is what you have in the project. But there is a first page that is called the cover of the project. So that should come first, then page number 1, then page number 2, and if necessary page number 3. So the cover page I have already provided in this circular. You already have it. It's a colorful cover page where all the details are given, where you have to fill in your name, class, section and roll number. Session and teacher's name is already written there, and two options are given there, language and literature. So for language paper you have to strike out literature, and for literature project you have to strike out language. So you can easily utilize your mobile editor, photo editor, to strike out and also to print or write your name in that image itself. That's a JPG image given inside the PDF. Take a screenshot and using any kind of photo editor, just fill in and then use it as the first or the foremost page of your project in the PDF. So the first page of the PDF file should be exactly according to the proforma provided with these instructions. So the proforma, either you take a snapshot or a screenshot and you utilize the proforma which I have given, or you can create it yourself. You can make a copy of it or make a ditto copy of it, but all those things which are shown in the cover should be there in your project. Now, number 5, once your work is finished, mention your full name, class, section and roll number, okay, in the email message box. So you can utilize your mobile and your email ID to create a new mail. Go to Gmail and or whatever email you use, go there and create a mail. In the message box, write all your details, your name, class, section and roll number. Your name should be full name, and then you have the option of doing attachments. So attach the PDF files of the two projects, language and literature, as two attachments, okay, and then send the mail to me. This is my email address. You can see on the screen my name 333@gmail.com. So this is the email address to which you must send both the projects and send them as an attachment in a single mail, both the projects. Then point number 6, you must take care not to copy information from each other. That means a very bad habit some students have. One student does the homework and then the others start copying from him or her by borrowing his or her copy. So this should not happen in case of the project work. Make sure that you write your project by yourself without copying from anybody else. Make sure your written matter doesn't match with the matter written by anyone else. If such a thing is detected, because when I will be going through your projects automatically, if I find similarity, then definitely both the students will be given 0. So 0 will be awarded. No marks will be awarded to either of the students found responsible. So be very careful. Do it yourself. Don't copy from others. Then point number 7. For English language, these are the topics given. One of the following topics. You don't have to do both. Any one. I have given you a choice. In 500 words, that is the word limit. So don't ask me, don't call me and don't text message me and don't ask me how long it should be. As long as it is 500 words, it's okay. It should not be less than 500. So 500 words and it will carry 10 marks. The first topic is, with the pandemic raging, pandemic refers to the coronavirus pandemic, and global temperatures rising at an alarming rate, do you think the human race stands a chance, or are we heading towards mass extinction? So this is your first topic. Second topic are social networks, because we all use social networks. So I have given you something which is very relevant to modern times, what is happening around you, what is happening in your life. So from real life experience, you can really write, and you can take the help of the internet to find points, information and utilize them, but make sure you write everything yourself. So, are social networks useful, or do they just promote propaganda, give false information and waste our time? Discuss the pros and cons with suitable examples. So this is for English language. Then point number 8, for English literature, any one of the following topics. Again here there is a choice, any one. First topic is, select a character from any short story in your syllabus already read by you. That means only from the stories which you have finished so far. in your current academic year, in this particular academic session, that is 2021-22. So any one short story you can choose and describe that particular character, his or her role and significance in the story. So that is your first topic. Second topic is select a poem in your syllabus already read by you. Again the same thing. A poem which you have already finished, already done in the class. And again I am telling you, it should be something which you have done this year, not something which you have done in the previous academic year, not that. So here I would like to add that for classes 10 and 12, only for classes 10 and 12, since you have already done some poems and stories in class 9 and 11, you are free to choose any character or any poem in your syllabus, even from the portion which you have covered in class 9 and 11. But in case of present class 11 and present class 9, you must only choose from the story or the poem which you have done this year. So let there be no confusion. For 10th and 12th, since the same book continues the next year, you have started doing the stories and the poems from last year, so you can choose any story or poem which you have done in your previous academic year or the current academic year. But for class 9 and 11, you have to choose only from the story or the poem which you have done this year. So the second question is select a poem in your syllabus already read by you and write a detailed analysis and summary of that poem. So you have to do both. Summarize the poem, that is give the story of the poem in short, in your own words, and analyze the poem, that means what the poem contains, and everything comes into it, the theme and subject matter, what the poem is all about. So just a detailed discussion on the poem. So this is your second choice. So either of the two. Again here you have to attempt any one. Again the word limit is exactly same, 500 words, and it will carry 10 marks. So there are two projects, English language, English literature. For English language there are 2 topics given. For English literature also there are 2 topics given. Now something given in bold letters or block letters, you must submit both projects on or before 1st of July. That means the school reopens and your projects are already in my email inbox. And then point number 10, very important, no extension of submission date will be allowed. If anyone sends me the project by mail after 1st July, it will not be valid. It will not be accepted as a submission and I will not give marks to that student. So you make sure that you have 30 days of holidays. Utilize the first 15 days to finish your language project, second 15 days to finish your literature project. So that is from my point of view, only about my subject. I know you will be getting projects for all subjects, but the 10 marks project can be done in all subjects. You have a lot of time. 1 month is a pretty long time. And you don't exactly have to go anywhere. You are supposed to stay home and study. Now let's look at the first page of the project or the cover page. It was provided with the circular, the above circular. I am showing it once again to you. See, this is the pro forma of the first page. This should be the top cover or the first page of your PDF file which you sent to me by email. So both for language and literature. Here I have given the option language/literature. You can strike out, you can make use of this JPG image and use it in your PDF. But before that, you, with the help of some photo editor, generally your mobile has an inbuilt photo editor, so strike out whichever is not applicable. And here in the place where you are supposed to write your name, class, section and roll number, write your full name, mention the class properly, section and the correct roll number. So this should be the first page. And then This is the kind of ruled paper I am talking about. See, this is something which is commonly found in your exercise book, in your copy. You see, this is the ruled paper. On the screen you can see this type of ruled paper. You can just take out a sheet or two from your exercise book, and once you write it, it will look something like this. This is something else. This is not exactly the project which I have given you, just to give you an idea. That, see, the ruled paper. Now the ruled paper, the writing is in the ruled paper. So after writing, it becomes something like this. Now you click the photo. This is also the photograph of the ruled paper. You click the photo, and just as I have made this PDF, which I am showing in this video, what you are seeing on your screen is actually a PDF, and I am scrolling it with my finger, and I am talking and explaining about it so that you can understand, and it is being recorded as a video. So this type of paper has to be used, and in this way you will be writing your project. So this is the paper. Once again, I am showing you the sample of the paper. So this is the kind of paper you can use. You don't have to go out into the market and buy any special kind of paper. You don't have to make a file or anything of that sort. No stick file required, nothing. Just take out a few loose sheets from your big exercise book, then write your project. First do it in rough, and then the fresh, in your best handwriting, in 500 words, write your project. You may require 2 pages, 3 pages, and once you finish writing the project, it will the pages will look somewhat like this. So click the photos of the pages. There will be only about 2 or 3 pages per project, and the cover page, and then make a PDF. And once you make a PDF, your work is done. So the soft copy project is the soft copy, and the pages in which you have written, you can safely keep those pages somewhere inside a file or something with you for future reference, but it's not necessary to submit. And so there is no need to purchase any kind of stick file. There is no need to submit any kind of hard copy. No need to come to the school and submit the project. Nothing like that. You have to do it completely sitting at home, making use of the available resources. You have your exercise books. Take out the pages, write the project in those pages, click the photos of the pages, arrange the pages in a proper sequence, put the cover. This is the front cover or the first page of the PDF, and in this also fill up everything. And once everything is ready, once the PDF is ready, rename the PDF, name it as Project Work English Language, and then Project Work English Literature. Rename it once the PDF is made, Project Work English Language, Project Work English Literature, and then, as I told you, go to your email, log into your email ID, and then you can create a mail, new mail, and in the message box of the mail, write down your name, class, section, roll number once again, and then as an attachment, attach first the language project PDF file and then the literature project PDF file, and then send the mail, and the mail has to be sent to my email ID. Once again, on the screen you can see it is printed in red, my name. Please don't make any mistake in the spelling. Please see from here and please write the correct spelling, otherwise the mail will not come to me, it will go somewhere else, and then you will say you have sent and I won't get it. So make sure you send it, and you have to send it by the 1st of July, also shown in red on your screen. So I hope that takes care of all your doubts regarding how to do the project. If after going through this video you have still any question or query, you may ask me anytime by sending a message or by calling me. So I'll be happy to help you out, but I think now all your doubts are cleared. So that's it. Thank you very much.